If you're new here, I'm Missy and welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. If you're interested in this look, it will be up on my Instagram/TikTok. It's just a quick little easy holiday look for New Year's. Okay. But this video today on my channel, we are going to go over my end of the year empties. And these are all the things that I have used up for the year, basically. And I have them separated. I have my skincare, I have makeup, and then I have like hair care, body care, perfume type things. Alright, so I think what we'll start with first is the skincare. So first up I finished up this e.l.f. Keep Your Balance toner that I picked up at Kohl's when they were doing their whole rearranging of their makeup stuff since Sephora was going in. So I got this relatively cheap. Honestly, I wasn't a huge fan of this. It kind of dried out my skin and it smelled very alcohol-y. So I did not repurchase this because I really wasn't a huge fan of it. Then sticking with toners, this is another e.l.f. Holy Hydration Keep Your Balance toner with hyaluronic acid, witch hazel, and aloe. And I got this as like an add-on free gift from my e.l.f. Cosmetics order. This one was a little bit better than the Keep Your Balance one, but still not my favorite toner, so I won't repurchase this one either. Alright, and then I have another toner here. And this is the Jeffree Star Skin Strawberry Water Facial Toner. So with this, it had, when you first start using it, it had a very strange, overpowering smell, but it dissipated with time. And I did enjoy how this felt on my skin. It didn't make my skin feel dry or anything like that. So if I didn't already have a bunch of skincare, I would repurchase this one. Alright. Just for reference, I have oily skin. So when something makes my skin feel dry, that's bad. Alright, so let's move on here. Let's go with some cleansers. So we have the Jeffree Star Skin Strawberry Water Clarifying Cleanser. And I did enjoy this. It took me a little while to get used to it because it does not suds up. And, you know, over the years I've gotten used to my skincare has to suds up to clean. But it really doesn't have to do that. So this actually felt really nice on the skin in the shower. So I would definitely repurchase this as well. Alright, so then we have the e.l.f. Daily Face Cleanser with Purified Water. And this is another thing I picked up the same day. I picked up the Keep Your Balance toner. This one was alright. It did its job. It made my face feel really clean after a shower. I wouldn't really like be running to go pick it up, but it is more affordable than the Jeffree Star one. So out of the two, I mean money wise, this one, but quality wise I would prefer the Jeffree Star one. Alright, let's see, do I have any more cleansers in here? No. Okay, so let's move on to moisturizers. I have quite a few of those. So I have this Pond's Crema S 24-hour moisturizer that was a gift from a family member, I think last Christmas. Either Christmas or my birthday, I don't remember which. It was decent. It made my face feel really good. You know, people have been using Pond's for years, so, you know, there's a reason why. So I would, definitely for the price too, if you can still get them at Dollar Tree, I would definitely repurchase this because it made my face feel nice. I can't remember, let me see. Okay, so that's the one downfall is Pond's tends to be super fragranced. I think there might be some that they have that are not, though. I'm not sure, but the fragrance is not my favorite because it smells very perfumey. Alright, so let's move on to another one. Oh, this one. Okay, so this is the BioSilk Renewal Moisturizer, right? So I love BioSilk hair care products. So when I saw this on Walmart, I thought it was the same brand. It is not. And it was a pain in the you-know-what getting these because I had 3 things that were skincare from this that I ordered from Walmart. And the company, because it wasn't Walmart, it was a marketplace person selling through Walmart's website, kept sending me the wrong products every single time. It took me like 3 to 4 times to get the right product. And then I get it and I'm using it and it literally just felt like straight up putting lotion on my face. So I do not recommend this at all. Alright. So moving on. Okay, so I have a Physicians Formula Skin Concern Wrinkle Filler and Deep Moisture Repair. This is one that I had for a while that I was trying to use up. I don't even think they sell this one anymore. It wasn't anything really to write home about. I mean, wrinkle filler and deep moisture repair, I really don't think it did either, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't even think you can purchase this anymore. They might have a different version of it out now, but I'm not sure. But I would not repurchase. Okay, so then I have some little moisturizers here, and this is the Clinique Moisture Surge. And I actually lucked out to get this because I went to go get my Ulta birthday gift and they were completely out. And so the nice lady at the Ulta here said, oh, just go ahead and give her the one for October so she doesn't have to come back. So I got this and I love this. It made my skin feel so nice. And it wasn't like super overly fragrant. And every time I used it, I felt like my skin was like really glowy looking afterward, which I enjoy. Even though I'm oily skin, I enjoy a glowy look. But yeah, I would definitely repurchase this. Clinique tends to be an expensive brand. So if I would repurchasing, it'd probably be small little things. Alright, and then I got this other moisturizer here. This is, and I have no clue how to say this name. So I'm not even going to try. I'll just show you guys on here. And I got this as a sample from one of my, I believe it was one of my Beautylish orders. And this is the Bloomstay Vitalizing Cream. And if I remember correctly, I think I looked this up and this was an expensive brand. Okay, so the same thing, like it worked really, really nice, just like the Pond's, but it's super fragranced as well. And I have to be very careful with fragranced items on my skin because I get like hives and rashes and stuff if something aggravates my skin. So I didn't have a problem with this and I didn't have a problem with the Pond's, but I wouldn't want to risk it if I tried it again. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so the last moisturizer I believe I have, oh no, I have 2. So I have this one that I got in an AIA Beauty Bundle box, and this is the Nude Sticks Citrus Sea Mask and Daily Moisturizer with yuzu plus turmeric. And I've actually really been enjoying this. My skin actually has been really enjoying the vitamin C in it, I think. I've noticed a difference in my balance of like skin tone. I still have like my redness and stuff, but like surrounding that, I've noticed my skin being like more even tone and less spotty and stuff. So I think I would definitely repurchase this one. And then last we have the Jeffree Star Skin. This is the Magic Star Hydrating Moisturizer. And I love the packaging on this, like I talked about before in my skincare video. It makes me feel like the Real Housewives with the diamond in your hand. I know, kind of silly, but it's really nice packaging, very heavy, sturdy, and the product on the inside is actually really nice. Like, as you can see, I really scraped every last bit out of this one. But yeah, I would definitely repurchase this. I love the way it made my skin feel. Okay, so let's move on to I missed a couple toners here, so let's talk about them. Yeah, okay, so I have the Good Molecules Niacinamide Brightening Toner, and then I have a little one of that as well that I got from Beautylish. And this, I don't think I purchased this. I think this was actually given to me, if I remember correctly. It's been so long, I don't remember. But I think it was like sent with an order or something. But yeah, these are really nice toners, and they're a decently affordable brand. So I would definitely repurchase Good Molecules. I've actually been wanting to try some more of their skincare because this is all I've tried. Let me know in the comments down below if you've tried it and what you like, what you recommend. Okay, so we have 2 eye creams here. Okay, yeah, so we have 2 eye creams here. This is the 24/7 Retinol Eye Cream with Ruby Crystal Complex from Dr. Brandt. I didn't really notice anything with this. I got this in a BoxyCharm, and it just seemed like I was putting it on there, and I really wasn't doing anything. And I will say the same thing for the Jeffree Star Skin Morning Dew Hydrating Cream. I mean, it makes your under eyes look really glowy, so I will say that. But I'm looking more, because I have problems with under eye puffy bags here. I'm looking more for something for that than I am kind of a brightening, hydrating thing. So I wouldn't repurchase either one of these. Alright, so we have a lash serum in here, and this is the Rimmel London Lash Accelerator Serum with Avec Grow Lash Complex. And I got this back when Walmart was doing like these beauty boxes around the holidays, and this did absolutely nothing. This was just a waste of my time, honestly. I have very, very fine, short lashes, especially my top lashes. So I'm always looking for something that can help with that. I did last year start wearing false lashes, which has helped me feel a lot better about makeup looks when I do them. Because it kind of stinks when you do like this really pretty eye makeup look, and then you go and put mascara and stuff on and your lashes are like itty bitty. It just kind of ruins the look for me. But yeah, so, you know, I rock the fake lashes now. Not that I don't sometimes just wear mascara when I'm just kind of running errands, but most of the time I got a fake lash on. But yeah, this did nothing. Alright, and then we have these Acne Pimple Master Patches from CosRx. And I got this in a subscription box. I don't remember which one, but these are great. These are a little more on the expensive end. I actually have ones that I bought from Shop Miss A that work just as well as these. So had I not found the others, I would definitely repurchase this, but since I found a cheaper option, then I use it. I'm lucky, knock on wood, that I don't get pimples very often. Like, I'll get occasional hormonal ones, obviously. But other than that, my skin that way is pretty decent. Hopefully I didn't just jinx myself with that. All right. So we have a Jeffree Star Skin Magic Star Glow Face Mist, right? This smells horrible. The whole time I was using it, I'd have to spray it away from here because I just did not like the smell of it. It smelled really bad. Yeah, it stinks. And I didn't really see much benefit to it. Like, yeah, you sprayed your face, it's glowy, but you can get that with a lot of products. So I wouldn't repurchase this either. Alright, so now we have a couple serums to finish up the skincare. So here's another one of those BioSilk products. And this is the Age Defying Serum. Again, did nothing. Felt and smelt like I was just putting lotion on my face. So I feel like this is a ripoff. So no, definitely will not repurchase and would not recommend. Alright, so now we have a Peter Thomas Roth Peptide 21 Wrinkle Resist Serum. And this was a sample that was given to me. I think my sister gave it to me because she didn't want it. Honestly, I don't remember using this, which tells me it must not have made an impression on me. But it is empty. So I used it up. So yeah, I'm going to say, since I don't remember it, I'm going to say no, I will not repurchase this. And then we have this, another one that I cannot pronounce, so I'm just going to show it up here. And this is a rehydrating serum. And if I remember correctly, this one was super fragranced as well. No, okay. So I think, I'm pretty sure I enjoyed this one, but there really was not that much in this little tube. So yeah, I'm going to say I enjoyed it, but I would not repurchase it because I'm pretty sure it's expensive. And then the last two serums I have in here is from ColourPop. And these are, sorry, Fourth Ray, which is a sister brand of ColourPop. I use the Camu Glowing Serum Boost and the Pineapple Refining Serum Boost. So the Camu or Camu, I didn't really notice anything with this one at all. But the Pineapple Refining Serum, I did notice my skin was very bright looking, very glowy, very youthful looking. So I would definitely repurchase this one, the pineapple one, but not the Camu one. Alright, so that is all of the skincare that I've used up for the year. So let me gather all that up and then we'll move on to hair care, body care, and perfume. Okay, be right back. Alright, so let's get into the hair care, body care, perfume, all that kind of stuff. So let's just start with hair care here. And this is the BioSilk Silk Therapy Finishing Spray Natural Hold. And I've told you guys before, this is my favorite hair care brand. I've used it for years. And I've been finding some of it at like Ross and Marshalls and TJ Maxx and things like that. So I've been picking up there. I have already, because I love this hairspray, I already repurchased 3 to 4 bottles of this. Yeah. So that tells you how much I like this one. It's got a nice natural hold. They also have one that's a firm hold, which I have as well if I want like a more lock my hair down. But when I want kind of like, oh, the wind's going to blow through it, but it's still going to look nice, that's the one I go for, is the natural hold one. Alright, and then let's move on to some more BioSilk. So these are the BioSilk Hot Thermal Protective Mists, right? These came in with my hair tools that I purchased. And other than the smell of these, and it's a little sticky, I actually really enjoy these. I did purchase a newer version that BioSilk has that I like a lot better. It's not sticky like these are, and it's a little more pleasant of a smell on my hair. I do have one more of these though that I'm using up. So yeah. Okay, so let's move on to, this is a Not Your Mother's She's a Tease volumizing spray. And I bought a bunch of the Not Your Mother's products. If I remember, I'll post photos up here of the other items that I purchased that I used up. The only thing is I will tell you, I did not like a lot of this product line. It smells really nice. Love the fragrance because it's got a beachy, coconutty smell, if I remember correctly. Yeah, but they dried out my hair. It made my hair feel frizzy, and I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy the way my hair felt after using it. It was just, it felt kind of dry and coarse, and no, it just wasn't for me. So I would not repurchase anything from this line. Alright, and then we have another volume super hold finishing spray from Kenra. And again, this is another one I got as a sample from, I believe, Beautylish. This was nice. I actually really enjoyed this hairspray. It held up really well. It reminded me a lot of my BioSilk, even kind of down to the packaging. So I might look more into this brand to see how affordable and stuff they are, to see if I want to try them in the future. So a possible repurchase. Okay, so we have, let me see, I think we have 2 more hair care things. Yeah, so we have this Bumble and Bumble BB Glow Bond Building Styler with Honey Protectant Complex. And I actually really enjoyed this. This is another one of those samples that I got thrown in with an order. Which I love that some companies still do that, because you get to try brands that you wouldn't really necessarily have heard of, and you can fall in love with some products. And this smells really nice. It smells like you're in a salon, honestly, and you're getting pampered. That's what it makes me feel like when I smell this fragrance. But I liked how it made my hair feel. It made my hair feel really soft and shiny. So yeah, depending on, price always, because price is always a big thing with me, because I don't like to spend a whole lot of money on hair care. But yeah, depending on price, I would definitely repurchase this. Alright, and the last hair care item is this Christoph Robin Clean Volumizing Paste. And I did a video on this, using it, because as you see, I have fine, thin hair. So I'm always trying to find something to like give me more volume up here, because my hair likes to lay flat, which is annoying. This smelled heavily of rose. Yeah. Yeah, it's very, very rose scented. It did give me some volume after I used it, but it didn't last that long afterward. So no, I would not repurchase this. Alright, let's move into body care here. So I used up some deodorant, some Sure, which I ended up having to get a refund on my cans of Sure, because I used up 2 of these because they were one of the things that got recalled. So if you check the number on the back and you look at recall, you can submit to the brand to get money back for this because of, I think it's called benzene that they're finding in a lot of these aerosols recently. So not a huge fan of that. So I would not repurchase this, not just because of that, but because it really wasn't that great of a deodorant, to be honest with you. Alright, so let's look into, we've got some lotions here. So I have this little Cetaphil moisturizing lotion. I've used this brand a couple times, lotion wise. They're not bad. And they're definitely affordable, so if I'm looking for a basic lotion, then yeah, I would repurchase this. Okay. And then we have the Gold Bond Ultimate Healing Aloe. Heals and nourishes dry and problem skin. And this is just a little size that I think, oops. This is just a little size that my husband picked up because he really likes the Gold Bond lotion. I used some of it as well. Like we both used it, but mainly he used it up. Again, it's just kind of like a basic lotion, not really something I would go for. So, I mean, I'll repurchase it for my husband, but not necessarily for me. And then we have the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. And I love the smell of this. Like, a lot of people love the smell of this. And I've never had like the great big one. I've always had like the smaller ones that I've gotten in subscription boxes. Again, it's super fragrance, really good fragrance, but I noticed if I use this every day, I would start to itch, which really stinks because I really like the smell. But yeah, if I were to repurchase, I wouldn't be able to use it very much. I did finish this one up, but it took me a while because I couldn't use it every day. So yeah, sad about that one. Alright, and then the last body care is this Earth to Skin Heal-tastic. And I've talked about it before on my channel. I have back issues, and I had back surgery in 2019. And unfortunately, after my surgery, I have not been able to bend very far, honestly. So I can't properly give myself pedicure anymore. So these are really nice. They stink because they have a horrible smell, but these work really well for the heels. So I can just prop my foot up on my knee. I apologize for the noise. My neighbors is getting a roof put in and they had stopped, but it sounds like they're starting up. So I apologize if you hear any of that. But anyways, this is really nice for me because I can just prop my foot up on my knee and then I can just rub this on my heel so that my heels don't get dry and cracked and nasty where I can't properly care for them anymore. And I've never ever went and gotten a pedicure at like a salon or anything. I've been wanting to. I don't know, I just haven't. Okay, so now let's get into perfume before we get into makeup. So perfume, I have used completely up what I can get out. There's one tiny little drop in here that I can't get out. This is Bath & Body Works Midnight Pomegranate. And this was my scent for years. Unfortunately, they discontinue it like Bath & Body Works does with a lot of fragrances, which is annoying. And they don't really sell these like perfumes very much anymore. They have a couple of like different types, but not very much. But yeah, I love this scent. It is still one of my favorite scents. So I am sad that it is gone. But I might be able to purchase it on a reseller or something, but a lot of times they are horribly up priced. So yeah. sad about this one. Alright, so then I have a couple more perfumes here. I have this 90210. And of course, you know, obviously I bought this one and the 90210 Moment. They were bought for me, honestly. Well, I think I bought this one, but I think my mom bought me this one. So I grew up in the 90s. I was a 90s teen, so of course I love 90210. So that's why they were bought for me. But I will say they are nice fragrances. Yeah, I think this one's my favorite out of the two. Let me see here. Yeah. So this one is a little more my fragrance. I don't know how to describe fragrances, so you guys can look it up. It's just the 902 Original and then the 90210 Moment. But this one kind of smells a little, I guess, spicier than this one. This is a little more subdued, which is more my vibe. But yeah, I used these two up, and I actually already have a big bottle of this one and a big bottle of this one, as well as the big bottle of the 90210 Magic as well. So I did repurchase those scents. And now I have 3 little sample scents here. And one is the Jo Malone London Wood Sage and Sea Salt Cologne. And this one smelled really nice. It was very strong when I first sprayed it on. I will say that. But it did last a good while because of that. It smells nice, but I don't think I'd repurchase this one because it wasn't like something I fell in love with. It just smelled nice. Alright, and then I have Love by Beautiful Belle. It looks like, oh, Estee Lauder. Love Beautiful Belle by Estee Lauder. And this one was a nice little light fragrance. I did enjoy it, but it didn't last very long. It wore off after like 20 minutes. So I like for my perfumes to last throughout the day. And then the last one here is Marc Jacobs Daisy. And I fell in love with this one. I want the full size of this. But, my God, it's expensive. I can't bring myself to pay that much for perfume. I'm sorry. I just can't. Especially when I already have a counter full of other perfumes that I need to use up. But, it's so nice. And I know he has several different Daisy fragrances, but I believe this is the original. And it smells nice. So I like it. Alright, let me gather these up and then we'll get into the makeup, which I'm sure is what everybody is waiting for. Alright, sorry for the little break there. The roofers were getting really loud, so I had to stop. And then I got a phone call. So, but I'm back and let's do the makeup. Alright, so let's start with this because this can kind of be in between makeup, skincare type thing. So this is a Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson Velour Lip Scrub in Diet Root Beer. And I did use it up completely. I do enjoy Jeffree's lip scrubs. I like the fact that they're not gooey and you can actually, I mean, you really shouldn't eat them, I guess, but you can technically put them in your mouth and whatever. But anyways, I really don't like Diet Root Beer though. I hate Diet Root Beer. I hate root beer in general, but yeah, I used it up because it felt nice on my lips, basically. But I wouldn't repurchase it. I don't even think you can. I think it's discontinued. Alright, so next let's do a couple of these lashes. So I used up the Ioni 3D Foam Ink Lashes in Cupid's Bow. And I picked these up at Dollar Tree. They only lasted me probably maybe 5 uses, this pair did, before they started kind of like falling apart. So for the price, not bad. Then I have these LA Colors Dramata Lash that were gifted to me for my birthday. And honestly, I got one use out of these. That was it. They were horrible lashes. They were so stiff. And then when I went to like take them off for the day, they started falling apart. So I would definitely not repurchase these. I don't know how much the person paid for them that gave them to me, but hopefully not a lot because they were horrible lashes. Alright, and then I have these two. These are the Beauty Creations 3D lashes, and they are in the styles Tempt Me and Desirable. And I got these in a subscription box. I enjoyed both. One was more kind of like what I got on now, and then the other pair was like more voluminous. I didn't wear the voluminous ones as much, but I think I got at least 10 to 15 uses out of these. So these were good quality. I would definitely repurchase these. I would go more for, I believe it was the Tempt Me style that I liked more. But yeah. And Beauty Creations is a decently priced brand. Alright, let's move on. So I have my beauty blender here that I used up. This is the color changing one that like changes with heat from the Care Bears collection. I'm getting makeup all over my hand. But yeah, I used this up to the point where it's kind of like cracking and stuff now. So yeah, it's time for it to go. Let's talk about foundations. And I'm just going to kind of pull from here. These may not be in order because they're kind of mixed up. But let's see. I have these two sample sizes. This is the Lancome Tient Idol Ultra Wear. I'm probably not saying that right. This was alright. It wasn't a great color match for me because it was buff, which is a little light for my skin tone. But I did use it up because I used it traveling. But I wouldn't repurchase it. It wasn't anything really for me to be like, oh, I love it. And then I also got this Tarte Maracuja Tinted Hydrator in, I don't know if it tells me the shade on this one, light neutral. Again, it was a little light for me, and it wasn't enough coverage for what I liked. If I'm remembering correctly, yeah, it wasn't enough coverage for what I liked. So yeah, I wouldn't repurchase this one either. Now this one, on the other hand, this is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. The only thing is this was not really a good match for my skin tone. This is the 455, and it was a little light for me. But I do want to repurchase this when I've used up some of my other foundations, because I really liked how this looked on my skin. It was very pretty, very beautiful. Love the finish of this on my skin, but definitely want to repurchase it in my shade. Alright, let's see here. We have some concealer. So I have two Tarte concealers here. And this is the Tarte Shape Tape. One is in Fair Neutral, and then the other is the Glow Wand in a light. Didn't really care for the Glow Wand. Really didn't do anything, so nah, wouldn't repurchase that at all. The Tarte Shape Tape is actually one of my favorite concealers, but I don't get the Fair Neutral in it. I get light neutral, I believe it is. Yeah. So I like it in the, I did repurchase it in a bigger bottle, but in more my shade. So yeah, I like that. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of pull things out here, not really in any particular order. But this is a Tarte Micellar Water. It's Micellar Magic. This was super fragranced and I could not handle it. So I ended up just kind of using it whenever I needed to clean swatches off my hand. So no, would not repurchase. Alright, so then we have a setting spray from Wet n Wild. This is the Photo Focus Matte Finish Setting Spray. It wasn't a bad little setting spray. I don't really like matte finish though. I go for more of like a glowy finish for my setting sprays. I like that more. But for the price, and if I wanted a more matte setting spray look, yeah, I'd repurchase it. Okay. So then we have this little mini MAC Fix Plus. And I think this is the lavender scented one that I picked up. I love this. I use MAC Fix Plus quite a bit. I actually already have a bigger version that I got in an AIA Beauty Bundle box, but as you can see, I'm already halfway through it because I like to use this to spray my beauty blender, or I'll spray my face and then I'll use my beauty blender. I use it when I want to wet my shimmers. Like, I use this quite a lot. Let me know if you guys have found anything that's kind of comparable to this. That's cheaper though. Alright, thanks. Okay, so yeah, I obviously already have another one, and if I can't find a different type, I would definitely repurchase. Okay, so now we have a Wet n Wild In Love with Cocoa Face Mist. And these came in those videos I did. I believe it's over on my TikTok. There might be one or two over here on my channel where I compared them to the ColourPop collections. But these were very fragrant. I still have two of them. This is the cocoa one, which I did finish up. Still leaking a little bit there. But I did finish up, and I didn't seem to have a problem with the fragrance in this one. And right now I'm using up the honey one, and I don't seem to have a fragrance in, a problem with the fragrance in it. I don't even think you can repurchase these anymore. But even if you could, I don't, it's nothing to write home about. It's just a basic setting spray. So yeah. Now my hands are going to smell like cocoa all day. Okay. So then the other setting spray I have here is the Physicians Formula Butter Believe It Skin Mist Mumu Butter Setting Spray. I didn't really like this. Honestly, they're trying to like do everything in this now. And I bought the foundations, didn't like the foundation. Apparently now there's concealer, but the concealer shade range is atrocious. Just, I don't know. This brand really needs to get it together if they want to stay up to date with everybody, to be honest. I bought a couple things from them, but not much over the years. But yeah, I wouldn't repurchase this one. Alright, so I have another micellar water, and this is from Bioderma. And I actually really enjoyed this one. It did a really good job at removing my makeup. So, I like the Garnier Fructis ones. That's ones I tend to use mainly. So I probably wouldn't repurchase this since I like the Garnier ones. It's kind of similar. Alright, let's see. We've got a W7 Banana Dreams Loose Powder. I got this in a advent calendar, and this was horrible. It was so powdery. It would get all over my clothes every time I would use it. I hated this, but I'm the type of person, I don't like to waste products. So I would use it when I would travel since it was so tiny. But yeah, no, definitely would not repurchase. Not at all. Okay, so let's see. We got a couple primers here. Oh, here's some more concealers. These are the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. My sister gave these to me, and I hate them. I do not like them at all. I would rather use the Shape Tape than these. So no, I would not repurchase those. Okay, so I have a couple primers here. I have the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus Beauty Glow Primer. And I love this, but oh, It's just Charlotte Tilbury is an expensive brand, and now that I found like Elf has some dupes for it, I kind of buy from Elf instead because it's just cheaper. But yeah, if I had the funds, I would repurchase this though. Alright, so this is the Professional Hydrate Primer. And I actually really like this primer. I do, however, want to try the light version that I saw Angelica Nikfas try. Because this is a little bit too silicone-y feeling for me. So yeah, I want to try the light one. But I do enjoy that primer. It is one of my favorite primers for kind of like filling in fine lines and stuff. Alright, so this is the W7 It's Glow Prime Radiant Primer. And I got this in that advent calendar as well. And this is just like rubbing straight up liquid glitter on your face. I did not like this at all. No, would not repurchase. Okay, so this is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Perfecting Primer 12-Hour Line Reducer. And I got this in Walmart's like holiday collection a while back. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed this primer. It did a really good job of kind of filling in my lines. But it is, like the Benefit, is very silicone-y filling. Alright, and then I have another Professional that's a little bit bigger that I used up. And then the last primer that I think I see in here is this Double Tensure Instant and Long Term from Sicily, Paris. Apparently this was is very expensive. I got this as a sample sent to me in with an order. It smelled nice, but I really didn't notice. Yeah, okay, never mind. It's very perfumey. So yeah, I would not repurchase this. Alright, so I have a eye primer. Yeah, so I have an eye primer here, and this is an Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer. I actually really like this eye primer. It's one of my favorite eye primers. I did purchase a bigger one of this already. I have been enjoying the icing one from Glamlight as well, so, and it's cheaper, so maybe replacing this for me. Alright, so I have a couple mascaras here to talk about that I've finished up. Yeah, okay, so this is the LA Color Hourglass Volume Lash, and I picked this up at Dollar Tree when I did the full face of Dollar Tree makeup. It was good, but it dried out very quickly, so no, I would not repurchase this. Alright, so then we have the Wet n Wild Max Volume Plus Mascara. I got this on clearance at Walgreens, and I don't know if it was already dried up and that was why it was on clearance. But if you guys have ever used it, let me know, because I used it once basically, and it felt like it was dry, so no, would not repurchase. Alright, so then we have the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes that my sister gave me as a little mini one. I don't know if it's just the minis, because I know a lot of times the minis dry up quickly. So I had the same problem with this. It was like super dry and flaky. But I know a lot of people like this mascara, so it makes me wonder. So let me know down below your experiences with this mascara, if the bigger one is better for purchasing. Okay, so then I have another Wet n Wild Mega Slim Skinny Mascara that I had picked up on clearance as well from Walgreens, and I actually really like this one, especially for the bottom lashes, because it has a very, very skinny wand that is perfect for the lower lashes. Like, I really, really like that wand for that. I honestly might wash the wand and keep it to use with other mascaras. I like the wand that much. Okay, so then I have this MAC Magic Extension Mascara that came in an AIA Beauty Bundle box. Loved it when I first used it. It was great. But then it starts getting clumpy and nasty and disgusting and flakes everywhere. So no, I would not repurchase this. Okay, and then we have another one that I got in an AIA Beauty Bundle box, and this is the Nude Sticks Mascara. This is the Lash Lengthening Mascara. This did nothing, absolutely nothing for my lashes. It barely had any color to it. I would like sit there and go, and I'm doing like my bottom lashes with it, right? Because it's got a skinnier wand. It just was not showing up. It was like wasting my time. So no, I would not repurchase this. Okay, so then we have a Wonder Beauty Mile High Club Volume and Length Mascara. And I love this mascara, but it is pricey. I got it in, I believe it was a Tribe Beauty box. And I love this mascara. This is one of the first ones I finished up. But it is a really nice mascara. I would repurchase it if it wasn't so expensive. And then we are down to the last mascara. This is the Maybelline, the Colossal. This came in one of those like beauty boxes that I got from Walmart. And this smells horrible. Like, it smells like paint. Yeah. Oh. I could not take it. It lasted all day. I would use it on my bottom lash line because that's what I like to do with these smaller ones. And no, like, I would keep getting whiffs of the mascara and it would give me a headache. No, 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 no. Would not repurchase. All right, so let's see here. We got another setting spray that I missed in here. This is the LA Color setting spray. I picked this up at Dollar Tree. It wasn't bad. It was a nice little travel setting spray. So for the price, yeah, I'd repurchase it. Okay. So we have a brow product, and this is the LA Color Browy Wowie Skinny Brow Pencil in medium brown. I did not get to finish this up because it broke. It stopped turning on me. I probably used it maybe 10 times before it broke. But yeah, so it wasn't a bad pencil, but they need to fix the mechanism in it. Okay, so I have two eyeliners here. This is the Smashbox Always On Liquid Eyeliner. I tend to use eyeliners kind of like just to connect my lashes in the inner corner here so it looks more cohesive. I got this one in a BoxyCharm. It's either BoxyCharm or Tribe, I don't remember. But it looks great when you first use it. It's easy to use, but it wears off very quickly. So, not a fan of that. And then we have this Profusion Cosmetics Long Lasting Liquid Eyeliner. I used this twice, and then it dried up. Granted, it could have already been dried up because I got it from Dollar Tree. So it could have already been on its last leg. But, I don't know. Had it been like full price from somewhere else and it did it, no. I'm obviously, based on the fact it dried up so quick, I wouldn't repurchase it. Alright, so we're down to the last two things in here. And one of these things is the Profusion Clear Brow Gel. And I got the Profusion Clear Brow Gel in an advent calendar. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think this eyeliner came in that advent calendar too, not from Dollar Tree. So yeah, if that's the case, both of these products, I didn't even get to use the brow gel. I went to open it to put it on, and it was already completely dried out. Completely dried out. So yeah, no, not a good sign from this brand so far. Because I haven't really used Profusion other than a mirror that I bought. So hopefully their quality's better. And then the last thing is this ColourPop Feather Effect Brow Pen in black brown. And it was a nice pen. I used it and I stored it upside down like this, right? I used it about 3 times. I got it in a mystery box. I used it about 3 times before it dried up on me. So yeah, not a fan of that. I don't know if it was just the one I got. Maybe it was older and that's why they were in the mystery boxes. But yeah, would not repurchase based on that. I do want to try the NYX Lift and Snatch one because it seems like a lot of people like that one. Because since I had actually enjoyed the marker style, so yeah. Okay, so that is all my empties for the year. A decent amount of products that I've used up. I'm happy that I was able to do that. But yeah, let me know, are you someone who tries to use up every last bit of something, or do you kind of like toss it or give it away when you don't like it anymore? Yeah, let me know in the comments down below. If you guys would, please like and subscribe down below. It really helps my channel, and I would appreciate it. Until next time, guys. Bye!